joining us now, one of the running backs, y'all, for BYU football, KJ Hall. Welcome to BYU Sports Nation, KJ.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, put your hands together for one of the guys.
Yeah.
It's going to fill a huge spot for BYU football this next season. We talked to Reno Mahe, your running backs coach, and he explained to us that the running backs room is quiet, it's respectful, and then he said, we had a Connect 4 tournament the other day, which sent all that out the window. What's the running backs room like for you as a player?
Oh, man, it's where we go to relax. It's where we go to have fun and also where we go to study. So, I mean, we try to keep the environment light, but also when it's time to work, you know, we got to work. But, you know, we just have fun. That's what we do.
Let's break down more of the running backs in a moment. But first, your reaction to this fan fest and being able to see thousands of fans show up in Las Vegas. We're not in Utah, we're in Las Vegas.
This is incredible. I mean, I was sitting next to Kesney, and he was just saying how many fans were here, and I was like, yeah, man, there's a lot of people here. We're looking at the line, and people are just keep filing in. I mean, it's awesome to see the support that we have down here, so I'm excited to play down here in November, and have all those fans here. It's awesome.
Home away from home. KJ Hall, BYU running back with us on BYU Sports Nation. What sport do you watch on campus? And we've profiled a number here today: volleyball, gymnastics. Obviously, we're talking football now. What sport do you watch on campus the most besides football?
Besides football, probably basketball. Probably basketball just because, I mean, I used to watch a lot of the guys that are playing now in high school, and I just like to see how they're progressing. And, I mean, I just love basketball in general, so I love watching BYU basketball.
Who'd you watch compete against your high school? Where'd you go again?
I went to Maple Mountain, so I didn't really ever play against any of those guys. We're kind of a smaller school.
Yeah. But it's newer and growing. Right?
It's growing,
yeah,
exactly.
That's right. Give us an update on your brother Jaron, who's a BYU signee at quarterback. Could play another position, we'll see. But where is he on his mission right now?
He's in Roseville, California, specifically, I think, Oroville. So.
And how's he doing?
He's doing awesome. He loves it. He loves the members out there. He said there's a lot of BYU fans, so they're taking care of him. So he's doing really well. He's in a good place.
How long has he been out?
10 months.
Okay, so
it'll be a year in June.
He's going to turn, so he'll be out
Start
this year.
coming down the hill.
Yeah, exactly. We all know what that's like.
Wow, already?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, so you're a sophomore now, so you're going to get 1 year with him? Is that right?
So, yeah. So, I mean, he'll come home, probably red shirt, you know. He'll have that year, and then we'll have another year together when we could possibly play together.
Gotcha.
So that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the best athlete among you, Jaron, and your dad?
If you asked all three of us that question, we were all sitting here, it would be a big debate about who's the best athlete. So I'm just going to say me.
Yes.
Me.
Yes. Let's remind people that your dad, Kalen, played running back for BYU.
Yeah.
So now you're a running back at BYU. What kind of bond has that made between you that you've both fulfilled that in your life?
You know, it's been awesome to be able to step into what his shoes were like when he was here. It's awesome to have him support me because, I mean, he lives 10, 15 minutes away. So, I mean, we're always talking, see each other every Sunday. He's very close with a lot of people on the coaching staff. Jack DeMooney baptized my dad into the church. So, I mean,
very cool.
It's good. He's always around. It's good for us.
What's Jack DeMooney like when you're hanging out with him? Because we see him a lot. We've heard him a lot today.
Yes.
In
fact, I just heard him go,
hey! He's
hashtag. He's hashtag I am Jack DeMooney.
That's how you explain it. He's hashtag I am Jack DeMooney. That's him.
He's got his own brands on the coaching staff. Kalani, Ty, Jack DeMooney. like one of those guys, right?
KJ Hall on BYU Sports Nation, BYU running back. When you are competitive with your brother and your dad and your family for that matter, what's the thing that brings out like the competitive spirit the most? Is there a game that you play, a video game, a scenario? Like what would you say it is?
Oh man, I won't play Jaron anymore in Madden or anything on any gaming system. I do not play my brothers. They are somehow like amazingly good, and I can never win. I don't know why I'm admitting that, but I can never beat them at anything. If we go outside and play basketball or we play wiffle ball, then obviously, you know, I'll come out on top.
You're the superior actual athlete.
Yes, there we go.
That means more in some circles, although esports is growing. Just want to throw that out there. You got some good run last year. I'm not sure how much time you thought you might have, but preseason, you know, in the running back conversation, I don't know if we had you for 35 carries and 2 touchdowns. So what was that like to get in and have an impact?
You know, it was a good experience for me personally to be able to get out there. You know, I say this all the time, but I hadn't played against anybody besides my own team in like 4 years. So to get that experience at the end of the season was good for me to be able to get something in my mind what I should expect for next year. So, I mean, it was really good for me. You know, I wasn't exactly expecting it, but I loved it when I got in. So, I mean, it was awesome. I loved it.
What was that first touchdown experience like for you as a member of the BYU football team in front of the fans at LaVelle Edwards Stadium?
You know, growing up, going to games, everything just came full circle in that moment, you know. So being able to score a touchdown for the team that you grew up watching is just kind of surreal. So, I mean, a lot of emotions were going on in that moment, but it was awesome. I loved it.
And now we have this running back by committee conversation. You're a part of that committee. Tell us a little bit about this group that is the running backs here in 2017.
Oh, absolutely. The reason we say it's by committee is because we literally have a committee of dudes that can do whatever is asked to be done. You know, we got power backs, speed backs, guys that can split out and play some receiver if they need to, create mismatches with the other team. However we need to do that. You know, Ty is an offensive genius, so we're going to rely on Coach Detmer to put us in those situations to be able to take advantage of the defense.
Is it kosher to suggest anything to Ty ever? Would you be like, hey, someone gave me this play, and, like, I would get the ball? Like, this is crazy.
I would never do that myself. But you know what? You know, down the road, who knows? I guess.
Just forward an email.
Yes.
You forward the email.
Anonymously.
Yeah, I received this anonymous
I don't
email.
know.
Somebody wants me to get the ball a lot more.
That's crazy. Was it my
know.
dad? Maybe.
What's the best thing that you learned from Reno Mahe in year one with him as the running backs coach?
Patience. Patience in everything, really. As far as running, that's probably the #1 thing that he is able to teach us as a backfield, is if we have patience and we just let things open up for us, then our abilities will take over, and then we don't really have to think. So just getting the plays down, having patience, knowing where we're supposed to be.
Le'Veon Bell type patience, or a little less than
Oh,
that?
that's a
Because
lot.
that's pretty patient.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, a happy medium, I guess.
If you are Le'Veon Bell, it works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The jump.
If you're a beast like Le'Veon Bell, exactly.
You do whatever you want if you're Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it comes down to. KJ, great to talk to you. Jerem,
Thank you.
did you know that if you do 1,000 push-ups today, you can have arms that look like his?
You mean 10,000 push-ups?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, 10,000. So basically, it's never going to happen. for
No,
you.
it's not.
Sorry, man.
Thank you for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
but that's right there.
Yeah.
The goal is there.
Yeah.
KJ, great to talk to you
Oh,
as
thank you.
always.
Keep
All
lifting.
right.
It's working.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's paying off clearly.